I am going to be chatting this morning with Jessel Murray, and Jessel is an undergraduate of graduate program of Faculty of Humanities and Education at the UWI
I
of
think he's the head.
St. Augustine.
Yeah.
So here we are. Good morning, Jessel.
Good morning, Carrie. How are you doing?
I'm doing quite well. Thank you for joining us this morning. And let's speak about the Faculty of Humanities and what it means for students moving forward, especially in this time of COVID-19. So first question is, in regards to the program and moving forward, how do you foresee it, considering we have to observe all these new measures in light of COVID-19?
Well, yeah, first of all, good morning to everybody again, Carrie, and good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, the Faculty of Humanities in Education at the University of the West Indies at St. Augustine. And like the rest of the world, we have been holding our collective breaths. But being academics, of course, what we've been doing quite a lot of planning for the September period when we will be reopening at the Faculty and of Humanities in Education and the wider university. Well, we have been following on from our second semester when, of course, our face-to-face classes closed down. And we have been offering everything online. Our summer programs are going on right now, and everything is online. When we come back in September, there will be a mixture of face-to-face classes as well as online, what we call blended learning.
Right.
And because of course, there are lots of social distancing rules we have to do. We have already implemented in all of the buildings, all of the various things, wash stations, notices. We have tracking of persons. And then we'll have to see what happens exactly with the student numbers. And I think we are like every university in the world. And of course, I'm proud to say that University of the West Indies is now ranked in the top 100 in the world.
Wow.
So like every university in that top 100 and others as well, we are looking to see how best we are going to accommodate our sets of students. But right now, we're going on with our admissions policy,
right.
and we are planning. But of course, everything, as you know, changes basically by the fortnight.
Of course, and and part of the planning process is planning for how you're going to recruit these students. So, what are the modes of recruitment at this time?
Well, our mode of recruitment, especially in humanities and education, we have very diverse faculty. And so, for instance, we have there's a standard online recruitment. And in fact, one of our big tools of recruitment will be this evening. We have our virtual open day, and that has been happening at the University of the West Indies quite a lot. And so this evening, 6 till 8, we have a virtual open day where we're going to spell out all of the things which will be happening for us. But we've been doing the traditional modes as well, reaching out to people through print ads, through electronic ads. And our faculty is so diverse. We have some persons who apply, meet the recommendations, they are considered in. We have places like our Creative and Festival Arts, where there are parts where people have to audition, and we have been doing virtual auditions. As a musician myself, we have already conducted quite a lot of virtual auditions. People in the film unit, there are people who have to do their portfolio things that people have to do. So we are continuing, as to say, quite merrily, given the difficulties of what has been happening.
And would you say a part of these difficulties is the amount of students you're able to intake into the program, considering the need for social distancing and such?
I have not seen that as a point of discussion at all. The students will be admitted at the traditional amounts, and once they have been admitted, then of course they right across the university, but certainly in humanities and education, the policies we will continuously upgrade our policies to have them all accommodated in the faculty.
Definitely. And when it comes to the popular programs within the Faculty of Humanities, what are some of the ones that are more sought after than others?
Well, certainly of course, our School of Education, all the programs there are really, really popular, all the way up to the PhD level. Certainly teachers know about the postgraduate diploma in education, and teachers have to take that. That's always heavily subscribed. Elsewhere, we have our communications, very, very strong. Film unit is smaller, but heavily well sought after. Our things in creative and festival arts also very strong. We have non-degree courses in our Center for Language Learning, heavily sought after with the 8 languages which are there. So there are lots of things across the board which people do. But of course, there are other things as well. Outside of that, there's our English language, another popular thing, literatures in English. And we have a host of other things as well, including history, really popular, or French and Spanish, linguistics. I can go on and on. We have a lot of things which are on offer. You can hear me blushing because of the diversity of the faculty.
A full schedule of programs. And before we go,
yes.
How do we get more information about the Faculty of Humanities?
The Faculty of Humanities in Education, you can log on to the UWI website, sta.uwi.edu. On the landing page, you can see all of the programs are there, all the faculties are there, including Humanities in Education. Our Dean will be delighted, Dr. Heather Cato. If you would just go onto the landing page, and you can see immediately there's something saying future students. It gives you all of the information for admissions, but also all of the faculties are lined up there, including Humanities in Education. All of the prospectuses are there, all of the courses, everything that is there, including this faculty, which I have to say is just one of the most diverse and most far-flung throughout the entire university at St. Augustine.
All right, and with that, I want to thank you so much, Jessel Murray, Head of Undergraduate and Graduate Programs, Faculty of Humanities and Education.
Not really. I'm an undergrad. The Dean Heather Cato is the head. And yeah, she's the dean. I'm a deputy.
Deputy. Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right. That has been, what's happening in my UE.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds very exciting.
Yeah, it does. A host of programs for students to get
involved.
It's
my UE too, huh? I'm a proud UE graduate, must say. All right, we're going to take a few messages. When we come back, we have our remaining moments on the show. Back after this.